Good evening and welcome to Ripon High School for Ripon High School girls basketball. Tonight, the Tigers play the Markesan Hornets. And we welcome you to AM 1600 WRPN, 93.1 FM The Wave, and youtube.com/Ripon channel. We are broadcasting in the Walsworth Broadcasting booth, along with my great friend Marty Ernzer. I'm Lynn Krause, and we can have an exciting night here tonight. A couple days before Thanksgiving, the Ripon High School Pep Band is here. We're expecting a good crowd and a good girls basketball game tonight. Marty, you've studied a little bit on both of these schools. Of course, we saw Ripon last Friday handle things very well with their win over Mayville. Actually, I thought it was a little surprising to win by 30. Regardless, they played well in every facet of the game. Tonight, they face the Hornets, who appear to be a similar team.
Yeah, I think size-wise, it's the first thing that strikes me. And speaking of, we're expecting a pretty good crowd tonight. It's Markesan. That's a foregone conclusion, yeah. Right? If you think of Randolph, Wisconsin, and Markesan, Wisconsin, here's the crowd. Popcorn's popping. Now back to your question. Yeah, both teams come in tonight with 1-1 records. Interesting how Ripon started their season against a powerhouse Columbus team on the road a week ago and got beat big double digits. Then they come home, like you just said, and they take on the Cardinals, and they beat them going away by 30. Markesan is 1-1 on the year. They won their opener with Winneconne and then got beat in a close game, a non-conference action to Baraboo. Both teams coming in at 1-1. What's interesting when you look at Ripon, we talked about it during the game. I think it was the aggressiveness, not by just Ali Bumby. It was the aggressiveness by the team. It was the transition by the team and the rebounding by the team. And with Markesan, I'm going to be interested to see the two Clark girls, their sisters, to see how they perform tonight against Ripon. I thought the 3-2 zone that Mayville put on worked a little bit against Ripon for a while, and then Ripon figured that out. If we look at the scoring leaders for the Tigers, Ali Bumby will give you 11.5. This sample, of course, is just after 2 games to start the season. Carson Ballman is also 11.5 points a game. Bella Miller at 9.5 after that nice performance the other night. I think she had 10 in the first half. On the boards, shocker, Ali Bumby leads the team in rebounding at 13.5, with Carson Bauman I should say Ali Bumby with 4 assists as well. Isn't that something how Bumby leads in all 3 major statistics out of the gate?
Marty, one of the things that we had heard before the season that Coach Nodoff wanted was leadership, primarily from the seniors.
Yeah.
And clearly, Ali Bumby, one of the leaders, and she's shown it certainly after the first 2 games, but we expect it all season.
Right. And they always talk about, are you a quiet leader? Do you do it by example, or are you that locker room leader? Well, we don't know about the locker rooms, but we do know by example, Bumby is right at the top when it comes to leading by example. And then Bryn Carlson doesn't start. She's skinny, but she's got great feet. She is second on the team with rebounding with 7.5 boards. Let's go to the other side of the ledger. Let's talk about the Hornets of Markesan. The leading scorer is Danny Graff. She averages nearly 15 points a game. And then you have Ashton Clark with 10 and her sister Lauren Clark with 7. They're averaging 43.5 points per game. Ripon's averaging 47 points per game. On the rebounding side of the Hornets, Leah Bobick will give you a 4 and Ashton Clark with 3. And then the assist leader is Leah Bobick also with 3. So you have a Leah Bobick giving you rebounds and assists. That's an interesting combination for those 2 stats.
Well, anyway, we expect a pretty good game here tonight. As, again, both of these schools, 1-1, they're near each other. competition should be good.
Used to be a great rivalry.
Yeah.
We were in the same conference. I remember my daughters competing against them, and it was great. It was great energy. We called it two bleacher night in the old gym, Lynn, because you know what? The program got so good they had to bring out the other side of bleachers.
Two bleacher night, I like that. Yeah. Well, our American Family Insurance scoreboard is down to 0. And here in the Walsworth Broadcasting booth, we're going to rise. The national anthem will be played here in a moment, and we will be back with the beginning of the game right after these messages.
The Ripon Area School District mission is empowering learners, engaging community, and enriching the world. Ripon students live that mission through the Early Childhood Program, project-based charter schools, K-12 engineering courses, strong fine arts offerings, numerous extracurricular offerings, and the Start College Early program. Come to Ripon and experience what happens when excellence meets innovation.
All right, welcome back to Ripon High School and the Walsworth Broadcasting booth between our game tonight, the Ripon Tigers and the Markesan Hornets. And we're going to begin with starters. We'll begin with Markesan. Number 2, Leah Bolbeck, a junior, 5'4". Also number 11, Ashlyn Clark, and she is a senior, 5'10". Lauren Clark, senior, 5'8". And number 20 is Danny Graff, junior, 5'6". And 25, Julia Lenz, senior, 5'8". For the Tigers, we have number 3, Ari Brooks. Number 4, Allie Bumby. Number 12, Bella Miller. Number 21, Ellie Rost. And 23, Carson Ballman. So those are the starters for the Tigers here tonight. And again, as we mentioned, should be an evenly matched game. Marty, one thing we know for sure, Ripon does its best when it gets off to a very good start.
Yeah, and and certainly a couple nights ago against Mayville, that's exactly what they did. They were able to drive the lane. And what was interesting was Bella Miller comes to mind. I mentioned it earlier, how she was driving the lane and hitting the boards and the glass. Next thing you know, we turned around in the first half, and she had 10 points.
I know it's cliche that every team does better with a good start, but let's be clear, for Ripon, they need a good start in order to
good point. If you're an established program, you can get off to a slow start, and you had the confidence. Yep.
All right, well, we're underway here, and the first shot is by Allie Bumby underneath the basket on the right side. Just short, hit the rim. Markesan gets the rebound, so here we come the other way. 3 in the right corner for the Hornets is off the mark, and Ari Brooks makes the rebound. She dribbles a few times and then brings it up here to Ellie Rost. And back to Brooks, to the wing right side, into the corner is Ballman. She's going to make a move with the left hand, bring it back out to Rost. Here is Bumby in the right side, double team, tries to get it out of there, does. Rost with a three-pointer off the front of the rim. Couple of Ripon girls after the rebound, Ari Brooks and Ballman, but neither could secure it. It goes out of bounds.
Good sign. I like to see two offensive people fighting for those boards. Nice.
All right, so the Hornets will bring it up across the timeline. No score. We're a minute into the game. here between Markesan and Ripon. There's a nice steal by Carson Ballman, and then she's going to get fouled as she tried to make her way forward.
I'm going to be greedy and picky. Great steal. As soon as you get that steal, started dribbling. Pivot under pressure, look down the court. Do I have a teammate open for a long outlet pass?
Well, regardless, Markesan's first foul goes to Leah Bobek.
Good theft by Bauman.
All right, so Ripon now on the left side. That is going to be Miller with it. She does a turnaround shot, no good. And it's rebounded by the Hornets. Ripon a little cold here, missing their first 3 shots. So here comes Markesan. They have it tried to go inside with it, but Carson Ballman with a steal. Here she goes down the middle, and she traveled. She had a girl to her left, but nobody else.
Here's the question I had in the Mayville game, and we didn't need that. Who's the point guard? Did they have a point guard this year? I'm not sure they do. And when you play a team that, let's say, defensively wants to smother you, who's going to handle that pressure? We're going to find out maybe tonight.
Yeah, the Lopez girl graduated, of course, and she did most of the dribbling last year up and down the court for Ripon. All right, so the Hornets have it. Top of the key with it is going to be Lauren Clark. She's going to do a bounce pass over here to Bobek. Bobek goes to Lauren Clark, going to drive to the basket, and she stops. Has to pull back out, and then Bobek has it, goes cross court the other way to Julia Lenz. Free throw line going to the hoop. Now back outside the three-point line with it is Bobek into the corner, takes a shot, no good. Bumby had the rebound, but she got hit. No call. It goes back to Ripon, but an errant pass in the front court leads to a turnover. So the Hornets will bring it back the other way. Leah Bobek has it. Top of the circle, dribbling, going into the right corner, stops, brings it back out. There's a 3 by Danny Graff, no good. Markesan fights for the rebound, they get it. Good rebound by the Hornets there, gets brought back out. Ashlyn Clark makes a move, but then it's stolen away by Bella Miller. She's going to go to the basket, lays it up and in.
Well done. Good ball control for the big. I want to comment on the half-court defense so far by Ripon. Outstanding. The help and recover, Ross comes to mind. She's busting her hump out on top.
So our American Family Insurance scoreboard with 15 minutes remaining in the first half, 2-0 Ripon. So here comes Markesan, right corner, underneath, turnaround, post, turn around shot, no good by Danny Graff. Rebound Ripon, Ari Brooks, she's going to bring it up the other way.
Bauman, great job on the wall up on defense.
That's Miller with it, inside to Bumby, turnaround shot, good, Allie Bumby.
All of a sudden, like you said, cold start for the Tigers.
And then boom. Now made their last 2 shots. All right, so Markesan still shut out. Our American Family Insurance scoreboard, Tigers 4, Hornets nothing. 14:30 remaining in the first half. Here's a 3 from the right wing for Markesan. That's no good by Danny Graff. Rebound Ripon, 2-on-1. Carson Ballman. Pass over to Bumby, but good hustle by Leah Bobek to knock it out of bounds.
Yeah, traditionally what you want to do on a 2-on-1 fast break, you want to be wide to make that defensive person commit. And secondly, you want to make that passer shot by the half court, by the 15-foot line. Free throw line is where you want to make the pass.
Ari Brooks inbounds it to Bumby. Bumby's at the free throw line, going to pass it off here to, I think that was Ballman. Ballman back out to Ross, drives into the lane. She lost control, but does get it over to Miller. Miller's on the wing right side. That's Bella Miller. Going to hand it off now to Ross. Ross to Ari Brooks. To Ballman on the wing left side. She's going to drive into the lane. She's going to pull up with a shot off the glass, and it's good. Carson Ballman.
Tough, strong move, left to right in particular. I saw that last year. Very strong.
American Family Insurance scoreboard, 6-0 Ripon. All right, so the Hornets, here come the other way. Ashlyn Clark has it. It was knocked away by Allie Bumby, but picked up by Markesan.
That half-court defense really shining for Tigers.
Danny Graff has it. Going to go to the hoop. Nope. Going to pass it back out for a 3 by Markesan. No good. Allie Bumby with the rebound. Here comes Ripon the other way.
Yeah, they kind of let whoever has the ball in the rebound to bring the ball down. It's kind of interesting.
Bella Miller tried to get it inside to Ballman, and it was stolen away. And then Carson Ballman also passes the ball away, and she looks like she got hit in the lip there, that Carson Ballman girl, and I think she might be bleeding.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think there was a hip on the head. I've always found that interesting how they let bodies oftentimes fly on the floor. You know, you might get a touch foul, but they don't call anything.
I don't know.
You know what I mean? If you're supposedly making a quality effort to get the ball, if your body is, doing something to the opposition on the floor, it doesn't, that's disregarded.
Well, keep moving with confidence on your long drive ahead. It is Thanksgiving weekend, by the way. Get ready for your next road trip. It very well may start tomorrow with Goodyear tires from Cliffs Tire and Battery, located West Fond du Lac Street in Ripon. All right, well, the officials and the trainer had a clear little blood spill off of the floor.
Her mouth, it's either the mouth or the nose.
I can't tell which.
It looks pretty profuse there. Yeah. Shot to the nose will do it, I'll tell you that.
Well, what happened is the ball went inside, Markesan knocked it away, and then the Markesan girl was dribbling it, and then Carson Ballman tried to get the ball back, and in her attempt to get it back, the ball was loose. There was about 2 or 3 other girls in there. She got hit somewhere with an elbow right in the mouth or the nose, and Oh, yeah. So we'll see.
I've gone through that as a parent as well.
Yeah. Well, let's hope that they're going to be able to stop the bleeding over there. But meanwhile, game continues.
6-0. So far in our early sample here of just less than 7 minutes of action, Ripon shows that right now they are more physical, a little more aggressive on the boards, and that's what we saw, of course, against Mayville. And it seems to be holding up so far against the visiting Hornets.
The sophomore Bryn Carlson will replace Ballman into the lineup. All right, so the Hornets have it. Again, trailing 6-0 on our American Family Insurance scoreboard. Julia Lenz, top of the circle, goes to the wing right side. That's Bobek, makes a move to the free throw line, passes it, bobbled, but Markesan gets it back. A drive to the basket, shot is good by Danny Graff, and she's fouled. So that's the first points for the Hornets. It comes at the 12:56 mark on our American Family Insurance scoreboard. The foul is on Bryn Carlson, her first team, and Graff will get a free throw.
Well, and that was Bryn Carlson. She just got in. She's guarding number 20. 20 took her off the dribble, got around the corner on her, and then Carlson fouled.
Free throw no good. Allie Bumby rebound. She brings it up. Handed it off to Carlson. Onto the wing now. It's going to be Ross. Ross posting up to Bella Miller, and we're going to have a jump ball.
Yeah, what I want to see from Bella is that's great, fed the post, but when she turns to square up, she's got 3 navy blue jerseys on her. Okay, don't try to fight through that. Kick it out. That means you got 2 teammates that are open.
The alternate possession goes to Ripon. Carlson inbounds it underneath. Gets it right away to Miller, but her shot is no good, just short.
Nice inbounds play.
It was, and Markesan gets the rebound, and now Ari Brooks gets called for a reach-in foul as Markesan was driving across the timeline.
Yeah, I talked about this in the Mayville game, too. Ripon was committing a lot of fouls in transition basketball in the middle of the court, just with hands and such. Don't become a habit of those cheap fouls.
All right. So the Hornets now with Ashlyn Clark on the wing, goes across court to Danny Graff. She's at the free throw line, driving into the basket, dishes it off, making a move to the basket, but now bringing it back out is Ashton Clark. And here it goes to Bobek. Left side, Graff, 3, good. Danny Graff. She has 5 points.
Well, she's the leading scorer on the team. I don't think she can be left that open in the half-court offense.
American Family Insurance scoreboard, Ripon 6, Markesan 5, 12 minutes remaining in the first half. All right, here's Allie Bumby in the left corner. One dribble stop, tries to pass it inside, but Markesan knocks it out of bounds. Brooks was there, but the Hornet girl was quicker.
It was a pick and roll, and the defense by Markesan did a great job of picking it up and taking away the passing angle.
I thought it was knocked out by Markesan, but the officials say that Brooks touched it last, so it's Hornets ball. And here they are, driving to the basket. Off the glass, no good, was Leah Bobek. Allie Bumby the rebound. She gets it across the timeline, and she's going to hand it off now to Adeline Nodolf, who just entered the game. It's a give and go with Bella Miller, but no one could control the ball, so Markesan gets it back, and taking it all the way was Ashton Clark. Basket's good, and the Hornets have the lead.
Gamer runs. Ripon goes up 6-0 to start. They've now been outscored 7-0.
And so now we have Bryn Carlson on the wing left side. Stops, goes to Brooks, who's between the circles. Bounce pass to Miller. Miller to Brooks. Over to the right side, Nodolf. She's going to drive to the hoop, takes up a shot. She's fouled, and no good on the basket, but she'll get 2 free throws.
got to watch something fundamentally, a high post with Miller. She's got her back to the rim on the high post, which makes sense. Do not hold that ball at your waist when you're looking for your pass. It's going to get stolen by the guard. You keep that chest high.
Katie Triggs, the senior, is guilty of the foul. Her first, team second. Nodolf misses the first free throw.
We got a spirited game here. I like what I'm seeing by both teams, actually. You can tell that the game plan for Markesan is to shoot threes quick and often.
Second one is no good. And Markesan tried to get the rebound. Ashton Clark had it, but lost control. It goes out of bounds, and it will be Tigers' ball. So it's going to be Carlson inbound underneath the basket, right side. Oh, she gets it to Ali Bumby, but she could not control, and it goes out of bounds. Hornets ball. American Family Insurance scoreboard, 10:59 remaining in the first half. Now it's Hornets 7, Ripon 6. Marty, as you said, 6 for the Tigers, now 7 for the Hornets all in a row. Good defense by Nodolf, who knocks it away from the Hornet girl, and Bryn Carlson comes up with a loose ball.
Yeah, nice job defensively.
Now Nodolf has it over to Miller. Left side, she's going to go into the left corner, stops, double teams, tries to get it out. Ari Brooks runs it down, though, and so she will have it. Goes to Carlson, a little bit to the right. Posting up was Bumby. She's going to be fouled on a reach.
Half-court offense by Ripon is a little shaky. You got to be strong with the ball. And they're passing, they're kind of telegraphing, and they're trying to thread some passes that they may not quite be open.
Lauren Clark's first for the Hornets, third team. There's a bounce pass on the inbound, and it was supposed to go to, who was that? That was going to be Miller, but
yeah,
as you just said about the passing, that was not a good one.
And here's the, fake a pass, make a pass, and the other thing is if it's not there, don't force it down low on the baseline. Hit your safety valve on top, set, and run your offense.
All right, so the Hornets get it back. Here they go across the timeline with it. And to the wing right side. Now a quick pass over the left side. Katie Triggs has it. Into the corner is Julia Lenz. Top of the circle, Clark. That's Ashton. Now making a move to the basket and a blocking foul on Ripon.
Yep.
Making the move was Katie Triggs. The foul on Bella Miller.
Yeah. Cheat a little bit to the baseline. She's quicker than you on that matchup. So Miller should take a half shade towards the baseline with her stance. If she takes her off with her right hand, that's where the help defense will come from. It's not going to come from out of bounds.
Libby Gatsky comes in for the Tigers. Nice steal on the inbound by Ali Bumby. She's going to take it to the basket, stops, goes up with it. Oh, she missed the shot, gets her own rebound, goes up again, misses it. Gets her own rebound. She's going to take a dribble, then it's lost on the floor. And what are we going to have? A held ball. It'll be Ripon's possession.
You really had to ask that question, Lynn? What do we?
Yeah, well, what do we have? Well,
what do we have in that Mayville game?
Filling space.
Yeah, how many in that Mayville game?
Aren't we counting words here? I'm way behind, Marty. All right, the inbound goes to Libby Gatsky, and she's tied up, and alternate possession this time goes to Markesan.
Well, no one's scored for quite some time on either ball club right now. We got action, but no scoring.
Okay, so here comes Markesan again across the timeline in between the circles with it. That's Leah Bobek. She's going to pass it off to the wing to the right. Pass over to the left now. With it is Danny Graff. Couple of dribbles. Right side. Triggs. Corner. That's going to be Lenz. Lenz to the wing. Driving to the basket into the lane. Losing her dribble, though, is Danny Graff. It's on the floor. And we're going to have another held ball, and this time it's Ripon's possession.
Boy, Ripon had a chance to just, when the Ripon player, when the dribbler got stolen off of that dribble, it went right through her hands, and he's got to be a little stronger with the ball.
Good news, Marty. Carson Ballman back in the game with a smile.
Yeah, excellent.
All right, wing to the right side. That's going to be Rost into the corner. That's Gatsky. We're back out on top now. Ballman driving to the basket. Gatsky, Nodolf, free throw line. Dishes out. Shot is up by Rost. Off the front of the rim, no good. Carson Ballman runs down the offensive rebound. Right side, Bryn Carlson goes out of bounds. Knocked away. Nope. Carlson couldn't control. It's Markesan's ball.
Yeah, unforced turnover. Somewhat of a sloppy game, and I attribute that to a lot of it's just with the aggressiveness on the Ripon part.
American Family Insurance scoreboard still has Markesan 7, Ripon 6, 8:50 remaining in the first half. Okay, Danny Graff has it. To the corner, shot for a 3, no good. Markesan with a nice offensive rebound. Bringing it back out as Danny Graff into the lane. She's going to dish it back out, right corner with it. Taking a drive to the free throw line. It is
nice.
Up and no good by Bobeck, but another offensive rebound by Markesan. Another shot by Lenz, but this time Ripon gets the rebound and they finally bring it out with Ellie Rost. Ballman, left corner with it. Makes a move to the basket. Nice move off the glass. Oh, no good. Little hard. Markesan the rebound. Here they come.
If I'm the Ripon coach, I talk to the refs at halftime on the hand checking. I've seen it multiple times.
All right, now a steal, but no, there's going to be a foul. Adeline Nodoff is going to get called on Leah Bobeck. So, Nodoff's, let's see, her first, team's fourth. Markesan ball out of bounds, under the basket, right side. Entering the game, Lauren Clark. She returns for the Hornets.
Cross screens.
Okay, gets it in. Over there to Lenz. Lenz to Bobeck. Left side into the corner. Taking a drive to the basket. Up with that right hand was Sienna Yankee. But it was blocked. Knocked out of bounds. Hornets ball.
Well, if they have an open 3, they'll take it. Otherwise, they like to drive that lane. It's pretty basic basketball for the Hornets.
Hornets inbound underneath their basket. Left side. Finally get it in. And taking a dribble to the post up. Taking a drive in the lane, up with the right hand, no good. That was Lauren Clark. The rebound onto the floor, but it's a tie-up again. And Brent Carlson was involved in that one, but this time it's Markesan ball. Well, we've gone, what do you say, Marty, 6 minutes without a score at least?
Easily.
All right, so the inbound comes to Markesan, driving it. And dishing it out now, we have Yankee with it. Back to the top of the circle for the Hornets. Going to the right side, Yankee again, left hand into the lane. Going to dribble it and pass it off. Nice pass to Lauren Clark, who makes the basket.
Yeah, they doubled the ball. And what happened is if you're Ripon, you got to help the helper that's going to the double. You got to take their person, and that didn't happen. Well done.
Tigers down by 3 now. Okay, we have Carlson with the ball over to the right side, Nodoff. She's looking. Gatsky, top of the circle. Rost posting up Ballman, dishes it out. Nodoff drives to the basket. Shot is up, no good. But Adeline Nodoff is fouled.
That was all set up with the bounce interior breakdown of the dribble, and then Bauman using that bounce pass to find her teammate. And then she created the contact by driving baseline to the rim.
For Markesan, Katie Triggs gets the foul, her second, team's fourth. First free throw, no good. All right, in now for Ripon, we have Ari Brooks, Allie Bumby, and Bella Miller all returning. Bumby can't come in just yet because she's coming in for the shooter.
Low-scoring game like this just makes free throw shooting that much more important.
Indeed it is. And this one is also no good. And the rebound comes to Markesan. Good box out there by Lauren Clark. All right, bringing it across the timeline is the Hornets. Oh, wide open underneath the basket. Oh, she missed the shot. And the rebound is taken away by Ari Brooks. Tough shot out there by Ashton Clark, but she missed it.
Yeah, when you're wide open, that's the toughest sometimes.
So it's now Ballman with the ball. Posting up with it was Miller. Brings it back out, left side.
Oh, there's the push.
Oh, there's a push,
now,
yes.
I mentioned earlier about the hand checking. Well, that was obviously the push, but if you watch, a lot of hand checking. When a Ripon player gets a blow by, they're beating their defender off the dribble. I'm seeing a lot of hands on the lower back and the hip. That's not supposed to be part of the game.
It was really good ball movement by Ripon. There's an inbound play.
It absolutely was. They went around the horn, absolutely, Lynn, and made the defense have to work harder.
Ari Brooks to Allie Bumby, who lays it up and in. Now the Tigers finally get back on the board after being in a drought for about 7 minutes. All right, Markesan gets the ball back. They're in the lane, shooting it up. was Danny Graff, but Ripon knocked it out of bounds after the attempted rebound.
The Ripon Tigers need to do a better job when they are on defensive position to play defense. You got to use your body and push out. They're getting pushed under the rim.
And they have to grab the ball on the rebound. Good defense by Ari Brooks this time as she blocks the shot on Ashton Clark, but the loose ball came away with it. Markesan had it, but then tying her up was Bella Miller.
It's fundamentals. You get that ball, and you got to be strong with it, and you got to pivot under pressure and then get it to the guard's hand.
Alternate possession goes to the Tigers. 6:13 remains in the first half on our American Family Insurance scoreboard. It's Hornets 9, Tigers 8. Allie Bumby has the ball underneath the basket, goes up with the left hand, no good. Gets her own rebound. She's underneath. She's going to take a dribble and get it out of there. And it goes over here to Rost.
Keep moving it.
Rost to Ballman to Brooks to Miller. Left side. Miller looking, stops her dribble, goes to Brooks on the wing left side. Right side, or at top of the circle now, Rost. Rost, Miller. Ballman, top of the key. Looking left, stops, goes right side. Rost. Bumby underneath, shot up. Oh, she missed it. But a nice pass out there by Ellie Ross.
Yeah, good ball reversal, and then they fed the post. The post just couldn't finish. That's offensive.
Taking it all the way to the hoop for Markesan was Lauren Clark, but good defense on the block by Bella Miller.
Boy, I'll tell you, Clark's and Markesan, right? I mean, if the Clarks moved out of Markesan, you'd have half a squad here. You know, you'd have half a town.
Lauren Clark's second personal, 15, but good defense by Bella Miller taking the charge.
Great job by Bella Miller on doing exactly what you just said. Good anticipation on her part.
All right, Ripon inbounds it. Carson Ballman bringing it up for the Tigers. She is at the top of the circle. And it's Bella Miller in the lane. Oh, she lost control.
Yeah.
Getting out of there is Leah Bobek. She's going to dribble it up for Ripon. for Markesan. She's going to hand it off, and off the glass with the left hand, Ashton Clark. Good shot. Yeah, I thought she might have traveled as well, but oh well, no call. Bella Miller to the basket, right side, quick. Hey, Ari Brooks with the rebound. So quickly the other way for the Tigers. One shot, but missed, but offensive rebound by Brooks. Good job.
Yeah, a game like this, offensive rebounds could be an important stat.
Brooks has it. Now a three. Carson Ballman left wing off the back of the rim. No good. The rebound comes out of there to Ari Brooks. Another nice offensive rebound by Brooks. So we're going to go to Ballman, rather. She's going to go right to the basket. Lays it up. Oh, a little hard. No good. And Markesan gets the rebound. Marty, we've missed some bunnies here,
well,
too.
That was a right hand on a difficult angle. Left hand would have worked.
All right, so Markesan going to the basket with the left hand. The shot is up, no good. Yeah. Ashton Clark, and she's fouled.
I'll tell you, both teams are playing hard. It's physical. It's a matter of who's going to finish, you know. I like to see Ripon get stronger with the ball on transition. They're okay if they're not threatened, if they don't have somebody up in their grill, I noticed. But when it's tight defense, it's a little shaky.
Fouls on Bella Miller, her second, team's fifth. The first free throw by Ashton Clark is good. She has 5 points.
Remember, we talked about this. Free throws are going to be important.
No good on the second one. It's bounced around out there, and stealing the ball away was Julia Lenz, but then it was stolen back by Ali Bumby, and here she comes.
She stole the shot, literally.
All right, Ballman. I'm sorry, that's Rost. Rost inside to Ballman, who lays it up and in.
Nice high-low. I know Ballman is good at facing the basket beyond the arc, but you know what? A high-low game with her athleticism and size down low might do very well in a game like this.
American Family Insurance scoreboard. Markesan 12, Ripon 10. Under 4 minutes now to go in the first half. The ball is bouncing around out there after a Markesan shot. It is no good. Now a foul on the Tigers as Bella Miller went after the ball on the ground.
I talked about this earlier. Ripon gets a rebound, and they immediately put their head down and start dribbling. You got 3 blue jerseys around you. You just pivot under pressure, do that, let the defense get back, get it to the guard, and then take the ball down the court.
All right, Danny Graff gets the inbound for the Hornets. That's on the wing left side now. Dribbling a couple of times. Over to the right here is Ashton Clark. She's in the lane with that left hand. Throws it up and in. Nice. Off the glass, Ashton Clark. Nice shot.
Yeah, nice left hand. Little scoop.
She's got 7. And Markesan increases its lead now to 14-10 on our American Family Insurance scoreboard. Quickly the other way. Here's Carson Ballman. She does a good job going to the basket, and she's fouled.
Yeah, that's an example of putting pressure on the defense with the penetration dribble. And now she'll be rewarded with, like you said, 2 shots.
Ashton Clark sets her second. No, second personal foul. I must have missed one somewhere along the line. But anyway, that's her second personal, 7th team. And Carson Ballman gets 2 free throws, and she misses the first.
Yeah, and the last person to go missed both for Ripon last time, too. I mean, these are big points.
Well, we've missed, 6, 7 free throws now?
Yeah.
8? I think we've missed 8 free throws in this game. Have we made one? We haven't even made one.
I don't think so.
No, we haven't made one. And
yeah.
we've, Markesan quickly the other way, down the other way. It was Katie Triggs was underneath the basket. Marty, no one was Gardner.
Nice job.
So now it's 16-10 Hornets. Here comes Carson Ballman.
Good court awareness.
Ellie Rost has the top of the circle. Not good defense for Ripon. That's for sure on that one. All right, Ballman, wing left side, looking. Posting up is Bumby. She tried to go give it back to her. She tries to get it to Bella Miller, but it's saved by Ari Brooks from being an over and back.
Yeah, by inches. Nice job. You know, when you have your back to the rim, they are doubling and tripling the ball player.
All right, so Bella Miller turns around, gives it to Brooks. Brooks to the top of the circle, Ross. Ballman on the wing right side. She's going to drive to the basket. Goes cross court here now to Miller. Shot is up, no good. She was open. Ballman the rebound to the basket. Good.
Strong
Carson
take.
Ballman.
I think Ripon can compete with this team. I like it when Bauman's down low attacking the rim, don't you?
I do, and she has 6 points.
Yeah.
Under 2.5 to go in the first half on our American Family Insurance scoreboard. Hornets 16, Tigers 12. Now driving to the basket and then dipping it off was Julia Lenz. Her shot no good. Rebound Ali Bumby. Here she comes the other way.
Yeah, you like to see her get her 14 rebounds for sure tonight in a game like
post
this.
up to the glass. No good. Bumby the rebound. It's out of bounds, but it goes to Markesan. Man, we're just so close with everything. Those shots are just not going in off the glass. We've had several.
Yeah, and you know how many times have they gotten a rebound and then started dribbling and get the ball stolen?
Yeah.
It's all those little things that aren't so little.
All right, well, we haven't had a timeout or anything in this first half. It's just been crazy.
Yeah.
So what do we have here? We had a 3 attempt by Danny Graff, but it must have been a foul underneath.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it was. It was waved off. The point guard for Markesan, evidently number 2, picked up her second.
All right, so here comes Carson Ballman across the timeline now for the Tigers.
Number 11, my bad.
So here we go. It's going to be Bella Miller. She's going to drive to the basket. Left side shot, no good. Little strong off the glass.
Well, all those shots that fell for her in the first half the other night against Mayville, none of them have fallen in here tonight.
So Markesan gets the rebound and going coast to coast with it on a nice drive was Danny Graff. Her shot's no good. Miller gets the rebound. She's coming the other way.
Yep, she's got no help over there.
To the wing on the right side. She's going to stop with it. Nope, keeps her dribble. Bumby posted up, and she turns around, goes over here to Rost, to Ballman, to Brooks inside. Ball is loose. Markesan gets the steal. Another turnover. Here they come the other way.
Yeah, the entry pass, she wasn't ready to receive the ball yet, Bumby, and that's why she couldn't handle it.
Danny Graff goes to the basket. Her shot's no good. Ali Bumby the rebound. Here she comes the other way, and she gets tied up, but it's going to be Markesan ball. She had that ball out in front and loose, and the Markesan girl was quick to grab on.
Yeah, we're talking skill set here, and that's why I was wondering who the point guard's going to be on the team this year.
Under a minute on our American Family Insurance scoreboard. Hornets 16, Tigers 12. All right. Oh, the ball was out of bounds just over the head of a pass, and Sienna Yankee couldn't hang on, so the Tigers get a break and get the ball back.
Yeah, they got 49 seconds down 4.
So Carson Ballman's going to bring it up for the Tigers. Across the timeline. Posting up with it was Miller.
There you go.
To Ballman. Shot up. Oh, and she missed it. Rebound Markesan.
She didn't use the glass. Your glass is your friend.
And now it's stolen out of there. Given to Ari Brooks into the right corner for a 3. Oh, no good. But Brooks gets the rebound. 26 seconds to go with it.
A lot of time.
Rost, Miller, Ballman, wing right side. She's driving to the basket. Going to bring it out to Brooks. Brooks back over here to Rost. Ballman in the lane. Turns around. She's going to go to the basket. Shot up. Good. Carson Ballman.
Yeah, I think that's the recipe for the Tigers to have success. Ballman down low for sure.
6 seconds. 5. Now we're down to 3. Shot is up, and that's no good. Bumby the rebound at the buzzer. Wow.
What a setup for the second half between these two ball clubs.
I guess our first half is over.
Not a beauty contest, mind you, but my goodness, what a competitive 20 minutes.
All right, our first half is over from our Walsworth Broadcasting booth. And our score, our American Family Insurance scoreboard, Markesan Hornets 16, Ripon Tigers 14. Marty and I will be back with the beginning of the second half in just a bit. But first, here are some messages. Friendly service, competitive pricing. Modern Overhead Door does a tremendous job with quality installation of new garage doors and providing professional service after the sale. Selling residential and commercial CHI overhead doors. Modern Overhead Door, family owned and operated in Ripon. Call 748-5000. Since 1896, Horicon Bank has been committed to providing excellent customer service, the natural choice to help with your financial growth, helping you make secure financial decisions for the long-term stability of you and your family. Horicon Bank, the natural choice. Member FDIC. Hometown Radio is your local source for news, weather, and sports. Tune in to WRPN and team up every weekday morning with Bob Nelson to find out what's happening in your area. Hillside Dental Associates in Ripon has been offering a complete range of premium dental care for over 35 years, including preventative hygiene, cosmetic and restorative procedures, along with Invisalign. Compassionate, high-quality dental care for the whole family. Hillside Dental. Aroma's Bar and Grill isn't just the place to get authentic Mexican cuisine anymore. Their menu also includes Friday Fish Fry, Legend Larry's Chicken Wings, steaks, burgers, and much more. Experience authentic Mexican cuisine and the expanded menu items at Aroma's Bar and Grill. Locally owned and operated on the far west side of Ripon, Highway 23. What's for breakfast tomorrow? Maybe fresh hand-cut donuts from the in-store bakery at Webster's Marketplace. Webster's Marketplace, open at 6 a.m. daily, Highway 23 West in Ripon. Breakfast is served all day, along with their extensive lunch menu, salads and sandwiches, burgers and stir-fry. The new Red Roof Cafe has all the home-style favorites to please your entire group. Red Roof Cafe and Breakfast, West Fond du Lac Street in Ripon. Excellence meets innovation at Ripon Area School District through a commitment to continuous quality improvement. Ripon was awarded over $750,000 in grants to expand support for students and their families through interventionist supports, school-based mental health, and after-school programming. Come to Ripon and experience what happens when excellence meets innovation. Aroma's Bar and Grill has authentic Mexican cuisine, mouth-watering steak, seafood, chicken, and vegetarian dishes cooked up with a delicious blend of spices and years of experience. You're sure to discover your favorite. Locally owned and operated on the far west side of Ripon, Highway 23. Hometown Radio is your local source for news, weather, and sports. Tune in to WRPN and team up every weekday morning with Bob Nelson to find out what's happening in your area. Hillside Dental Associates in Ripon has been offering a complete range of premium dental care for over 35 years, including preventative hygiene, cosmetic and restorative procedures, along with Invisalign. Compassionate,
high-quality dental care for the whole family. Hillside Dental. Since 1896, Horicon Bank has been committed to providing excellent customer service, building a solid reputation as a mortgage lending leader, offering lending choices to fit your needs. Horicon Bank, the natural choice. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Friendly service, competitive pricing. Modern Overhead Door does a tremendous job with quality installation of new garage doors and providing professional service after the sale. Selling residential and commercial CHI overhead doors. Modern Overhead Door, family owned and operated in Ripon. Call 748-5000. Breakfast is served all day, along with their extensive lunch menu, salads and sandwiches, burgers and stir-fry. The new Red Roof Cafe has all the home-style favorites to please your entire group. Red Roof Cafe and Breakfast, West Fond du Lac Street in Ripon. Webster's Marketplace is proud to be your locally owned and operated grocery store since 1987, featuring an in-store deli, bakery, floral shop, butcher, and smokehouse. Webster's is your full-service grocery store, Highway 23 West in Ripon.
All right, welcome back to Ripon High School and the Walsworth Broadcasting booth. And with Marty Ernzer, I'm Lynn Krause. And we're just about to get underway in the second half. Our American Family Insurance scoreboard reads the Markesan Hornets 16, the Ripon Tigers 14. Quick check of the scoring. Leading scores for the Tigers, it's Carson Ballman, who has 8, Allie Bumby 4, Bella Miller 2. That's it. For Markesan, it's Ashton Clark, who has 7, Lauren Clark 2, Katie Triggs 2, Danny Graff 5. Marty, we talked about Ripon had a pretty good start, up 6-0, but then Markesan scored the next 7. And since then, it's just been kind of a sloppy play back and forth. Nothing has really gelled, I think, for either team. But we want to talk about the Tigers. They've kind of been sloppy.
Yeah, I kind of had that concern coming in, but I think, once again, when you look at the aggressive rebounding led by Bumby for the Tigers, and you look at the aggressive defense, half-court defense in particular, that makes up for all the things that maybe in terms of offensive skill sets that they are lacking. But I think the key for success, maintain what you're doing, what I just said, if you're Ripon. And I think Bauman has to make her presence known down low. And between her attacking the rim with the ball down low and Bumby controlling the glass on both ends, I like Ripon's chances. But they didn't hit their threes particularly well, Markesan, Lynn, in the first half.
Right.
They got to start hitting some threes, and that will change the game.
All right, well, Ripon gets the inbound to begin the second half here, and it was inbounded to Bauman. Here's a pass inside to Ellie Bumby, who had posted up with her shot, like many others for all the Tigers in the first half, off the glass and no good.
Yeah, everything was good. It just didn't go in.
All right, so now Markesan gets the ball back. It's going to be Ashton Clark at the free throw line, going to get it inside as a traveling call on the Hornets.
I like the way Bauman's playing defense like some of the other girls like Rost, in that she is not fouling, but they're staying tight on him. They're walling up. They're not reaching. They're not fouling, and they're walling up great.
All right, so Ripon's going to get it the other way. Here's going to be Bauman with it on the wing right side. Going to go over here to Miller. Miller, left side. That's Rost on the wing. Back out. Ari Brooks has it. Out high. Posting up was Bumby. Back to Brooks. Shot is up. Good! The old give and go.
Well, you called it. I don't have to say anything. Good job. I'm going to go have lunch.
Ari Brooks ties this game at 16. At 17 minutes to go in the second half on our American Family Insurance scoreboard. Here's a three by Markesan, no good. Carson Ballman gets the rebound. She's going to bring it back the other way. And she stops at the top of the circle. Bumby had posted up. Her shot is up, no good. But she is fouled. Marty, quick question.
Yeah.
Do you think having Carson Ballman out in the first half for about, 6 minutes?
Yeah.
With that nosebleed and stuff, you think that just kind of discombobulated Ripon a little bit?
Well, Bryn Carlson got thrown into the fire really quick on number 20, their best scorer, and she can tell she's pretty physical too. She's got a nice, muscle tone, and I think that did help Markesan to give them confidence. They started attacking that with Bauman on the bench. I think your observation's good.
But since Bauman has come in, toward late in that second half, while things have been a little sloppy, Ripon has played a little better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's a little bit of, a lot to be said with your leading scorer of a year ago coming back out there. But it's not just that. I just talked about her defense, her rebounding. If she stays down low, I think her, like I said, you just look at her presence down low, and it'll make the team more balanced for the Tigers in the half-court offense.
One thing the Tigers have to do, Marty, is practice free throws. Bumby missed 2. They're over 10 on the night.
Oh, my goodness. In a game of which you're tied.
All right, so here's the Hornets the other way, and Ellie Ross was trying to steal the basketball, but she's going to get called for a foul. Didn't like that call at all.
No, I didn't. I thought Ellie Ross did nothing wrong. I thought, if anything, the offensive player lost her balance with the ball and kind of leaned into the defender. But, hey, that's what it is.
Yep, that's what I thought too. So we're each down for a bad call on that one. All right, Danny Graff has it. She's going to drive to the basket, but dishes it back out here now to Katie Triggs. Into the left corner to go the Hornets. Now driving into the lane, bringing it back out, Ashton Clark. Here's Julia Lenz, right corner. This is Groff. Groff's dribbling. Back to the top of the circle. Bobeck, left corner for a 3. No good. Rebound, Carson Ballman, and she's going to bring it up the other way. Ripon with a chance to take the lead. Ballman's going all the way to the hoop. She shoots it up, no good. Gets her own rebound, and it's good.
Once again, the tenacity on the rebounding, it goes, it just makes up for so many other issues.
So the Tigers regain the lead, 18-16. Here comes Markesan the other way. They're deep in the corner now, bringing it back out. Shot good by Danny Graff. Yeah. So now we're back tied, our American Family Insurance scoreboard. 15:40 remaining in the second half, tied at 18. Here's Ballman now, wing left side, looking, goes to the right side. This is Rost with it. Rost over to Miller. Miller looking and goes on the Bumby post to give and go. Now back to Miller. Shot is up, good.
Wow.
Bella Miller.
I think those are her first 2. She was probably like 0 for 4 or so in the first half.
So the Tigers back out on top. Markesan quickly the other way. Shot from the left side, no good by Lenz. Bumby gets the rebound. Now she's going to bring it up on her own. She's on the far left side. Goes to the wing, stops. Brings it over here to Ross, top of the circle. Brooks left side, posting up Ballman. She lost control of the ball. And then Brooks gets it back.
Nice.
Now it's going to go over here to Miller. Ross for a 3, no good. Brooks the offensive rebound. Now she gets to Ballman, who cut down the middle, but she couldn't control the ball, and it's Markesan's possession.
Yeah, great defense, trailing on the hit back on the left hip of Bauman, able to get a hand on, tip it off of Bauman. Good defensive effort by Markesan.
Okay, so here we go. Markesan the other way between the circles. This is going to be Bobek with it. Left side. Lenz hanging on. Right side. Groff. Holding on to it. Ashton Clark. Now cutting across the middle was Bobek. She's in the lane, but she has to bring it back out. Now into the right corner for a three is no good. That was by Groff, rebounded by Allie Bumby for Ripon. Here they come the other way. Chance to extend their lead. Here's Miller up to the basket. Shot is up, no good. Bouncing around out there. Bauman the rebound. Her shot no good. She should have set herself. She didn't.
You got to gather yourself. Yeah, you're on the tippy toes and you're kind of, yeah. So we've seen a lot of that.
So Markesan got the rebound, and here they come the other way.
Yeah, the anxiousness to score.
So it was Triggs, and she's going to bring it off here now, and the pass goes over here to Lenz. Her shot's up, no good. Rebound off high, so Bella Miller has it. Going one-on-one, right side, turnaround shot off glass, no good. Gets her own rebound, but it's knocked out of her hands by Markesan. Tigers ball.
I was thinking, Miller, it's 1-on-3. You might want to wait for reinforcements, but then like you said, it became a 1-on-1, so she attacked correctly.
Ari Brooks will inbound it for Ripon. Bounce pass to Bumby. She has it in the lane. We're going to have a jump ball
or a foul.
What do we have here?
I'm not sure.
One official, I think, called a foul.
Yeah, I think the baseline ref, he did. It's going to be a foul.
Yep, he did. Ashton Clark, third personal, second team foul of the half. She's going to have to come out of the game, Marty, and she has 7 points.
Yeah, she's one of the leaders on the team statistically.
So Brooks will inbound underneath the basket, left side, gives it to Bauman, who drives into the lane. Shot is up off glass. Oh, in and out. Out of bounds to Ripon. Ari Brooks, I thought, was going to grab it, but she was smart not to touch it because it was Markesan's ball.
And then I wasn't sure by being so close to it whether the ref was going to get the call correct. Yeah.
All right, there Brooks you go. On the inbound to Allie Bumby.
That's the old Tiger play we used to call pick the picker. Well executed.
So Ripon extends its lead, 22-18 on our American Family Insurance scoreboard. 13:30 remaining in the second half. Here come the Hornets the other way. Lenz into the corner. And that's Triggs. Lenz. Triggs. Driving to the basket, into the lane. Oh, brings it back out. Great. Stolen away by Ross. One-on-one. Ross stops. Going to pull up. Oh, was going to give it to Brooks, but then a Markesan girl was following the play and stole it.
It's that fundamental, skill set thing that Ripon's missing right now.
Got to be aware of your surroundings. All right, shot is up by Leah Bobek, and she's going to get fouled.
Don't foul the jump shooter. She already was taking a hand grenade sort of lob shot. Don't help him out. Don't bail him out with a jump shot foul.
Hey, we are going to have a timeout, and we're going to be back right after these messages.
Webster's Marketplace is proud to be your locally owned and operated grocery store since 1987, featuring an in-store deli, bakery, floral shop, butcher, and smokehouse. Webster's is your full-service grocery store, Highway 23 West in Ripon. Breakfast is served all day, along with their extensive lunch menu, salads and sandwiches, burgers and stir-fry. The new Red Roof Cafe has all the home-style favorites to please your entire group. Red Roof Cafe and Breakfast, West Fond du Lac Street in Ripon.
All right, welcome back to the Walsworth Broadcasting booth. Hey, Walsworth Printing in Ripon believes a company like a family is made stronger when differences are embraced and not condemned. Check out walsworth.com/careers for hiring opportunities. Proud to support Ripon High School. That's Walsworth. First free throw is up and no good by Markesan. I mentioned the foul was Ellie Rost, her second personal, second team. Shooting the free throw from the Hornets, Leah Bobek. She misses the first.
So Markesan comes in tonight averaging just under 44 points a game. Ripon averaging 47.
Bobek makes the second, her first point of the night. Tigers 22, Hornets 19 on American Family Insurance.
And I don't think we're going to see either team hit their average, which speaks to really a lot of the physicality and the aggressiveness of the game.
Under 13 minutes to play in the second half. All right, Bumby squares up, goes to the left corner. That's Libby Gatsky who's in the game now for Ripon. And it was Nodoff having the ball now, who got the ball from Bella Miller. Ari Brooks has it, top of the circle, driving to the basket, pulls it back out to Miller. She's going to hang on to it, and Bumby's underneath. She squares up, back to Brooks. Shot is up, and no good. Markesan gets the rebound. Smallest player on the court, Leah Bobek.
Now, that was a great job by Bumby. They fed the post. She felt the double team, almost a triple team. Kick it back out to the open shooter. Yeah, the jump shot didn't fall, but you're doing the right thing.
And it was a good shot.
Yes.
Oh, the
point guard for Markesan is out with when you're 5'4", you're oftentimes about the same height as the opposition's elbows.
I think she has a bloody nose as well. It's the night for bloody noses here at the RHS gym, huh?
Yes.
Now they're going to check to see if there's any blood on the floor.
I prefer the night of a Dickens of a Christmas myself.
Hey, that's coming up.
Yes, it is. 32nd annual, I think.
Tell you what, we're going to have a timeout on the floor due to that blood spill. So, tell you what, we're going to take it with them. We will be back after these messages.
Friendly service, competitive pricing. Modern Overhead Door does a tremendous job with quality installation of new garage doors and providing professional service after the sale. Selling residential and commercial CHI overhead doors. Modern Overhead Door, family owned and operated in Ripon. Call 748-5000.
All right. Welcome back to the RHS Gymnasium, the Walsworth Broadcasting booth. Everybody is in good shape. The blood's all cleaned up.
Yeah, we're ready to rock and roll. 12 and a half minutes left. Ripon is up by 3. And the refs are ready to go.
Refs are ready. Marty's ready. I'm ready. Markesan inbounds it. And here we go across the timeline for the Hornets. Handing it off here to Julia Lenz. Triggs here to Groff, Lenz, driving to the hoop with a left hand, and she's going to get fouled. I beg your pardon, that was Sienna Yankee with the ball. I beg your pardon on that.
Is that going to go on Miller? Let's see. It is. Hip check. It's too bad because everybody else had her accounted for. She would have been okay. She was stopped.
Yankee's first shot is good.
Big bank is open, as they say.
And that's their first point of the night. And the Hornets inching closer. Our American Family Insurance scoreboard. Tigers 22, Hornets 20. Second one is up and also good.
Well executed.
So that's their first 2 points for Sienna Yankee. All right, here's Ripon now. This is going to be Bella Miller on the wing right side. But it goes to Brooks, posting up Bumby. Back to Brooks. She's driving to the basket. Stops. Brings it back out. Gatsky, Nodoff 3. No good. It hit the rim twice, though, but Markesan gets the rebound. Here come the Hornets. Oh, a long pass down to Katie Triggs, but overthrew her out of bounds. Ripon's ball.
Ripon has to have that conversation. When the jump shot goes up, one of the guards on top has to stay back for the bust out. They're fortunate that it was just an errant pass.
Nodoff inbounds to Brooks, gets it back, and so it's Adeline Nodoff who's going to bring the ball up for the Ripon Tigers. Between the circles, she's dribbling, going to go left side with it to Gatsky. She has it on the wing, looking, and still hanging on to it. Now she's going to go to Ari Brooks. Brooks was cutting down the lane.
It wasn't there.
And it just wasn't there. The ball got loose and out of bounds. And
they're looking to feed and feed and feed. If it's not there, instead of holding on the ball for so long, just reverse it again. Reverse the ball and reset. And you're letting the defense just get reset when you hang on to the ball that long.
With the turnover, Markesan gets it back. So here come the Hornets.
There you go.
They tried to get it inside, but it was an errant pass.
Nice job.
Nice hustle there by Adeline Nodoff to get the loose ball. Ari Brooks will now bring it up for Ripon. Gadsky on the wing. Back to Nodoff, top of the circle. Goes right side. Carson Ballman has it.
Reload.
And she's going into the lane with the left hand, driving up to the basket. Off the glass and good.
Nice.
She's got 12 points.
Yeah, they're trying to hit the cutter, and what she did, she followed in after the cutter. The lane was open down Main Street. Nice.
Really nice play by Carson Ballman.
Good recognition.
Allie Bumby tried to steal the ball away, but she knocked it out of bounds.
Yeah, you're going to get a hyperextended elbow.
Yeah, that was.
But you know what? I don't think this girl, I mean, she is like impregnable. I mean, she is amazing. She's tough. She's real tough.
Bryn Carlson into the game. Ari Brooks goes out. Bounce pass into Danny Graff for the Hornets on the inbound. Okay, right side with it. Clark. Ashton goes inside to Lauren Clark. Shot up, no good. Rebound Carlson.
Did you see how Bryn Carlson just pivoted under pressure, let the defense go?
Now Carson Ballman on the right side. No good. She's fouled after the shot, or actually during the shot. I thought she had gotten rid of the ball already, but the officials say no. She's going to the line for 2.
Here's the deal. The rule is this. After the ball's left your hand as a shooter, it's still the shot. The shooter needs to be able to come down without being contested physically in contact, and that was the right call. Good. A free throw.
Good explanation. Thank you. It's the 3rd team foul for the Hornets, but the 4th personal on Lauren Clark.
And the other reason why you want to do that, because some defenders will go under the jump shooter, and then next thing you know, you got a sprained ankle.
So Ballman makes 2 free throws after the Tigers have missed their first 10.
And they got their biggest lead, 5. It's been a while, I think.
Our American Family Insurance scoreboard: Tigers 21, Tigers 26, Hornets 21. 10-20 remaining in the second half. All right, here come the Hornets the other way. Katie Triggs, wing right side. Ashton Clark, she's going to drive to the basket. Tries to dribble pass to open Leah Bobeck, but it was errant. Turnover, Ripon's ball.
I think if Bryn Carlson really focuses hard on it, she could become maybe heir apparent at that point guard position from what I've seen.
And here's Nodoff with the ball. She's going to hand it off now to Ballman. Libby Gadsky, she's going to drive to the basket. She's going to shoot it up. No good. It was blocked. And the rebound comes away to Markesan.
Yeah, nothing wrong with the decision, but it was just too big in there for her.
So here comes Bobeck. Wow, open underneath. Nobody guarding her was Danny Graff, and she makes the basket.
Yeah, head's got to be on a swivel. He had 2 Tigers on the opposite side. No one there in blue.
Graff has 9 points for the night. Now here's Ballman on a dish out, and a 3! Good by Bryn Carlson.
Outstanding.
Her first points of the night. Tigers up by 6, 29-23.
Good ball movement.
So here comes Markesan, finding themselves down by the biggest lead of the night, 6. Oh, the girl goes down for Markesan, thought she was tripped. No call made. Posting up and up with the left hand is Danny Graff, and she's going to get a foul.
Yeah, ever so slightly reached in. I've been complimenting Bauman on doing such a great job of walling up, and I mean straight up with the arms, and they were just a little. You gave a reason for the ref to blow the whistle. I think she could have not had to do that and get the same result.
Free throw is no good by Danny Graff. By the way, that was Bauman's first foul, 14.
How could anybody in this game have their first foul right now?
Yeah. With the way they mopped up the floor tonight here, all the bodies on the floor.
Oh, yeah, there's going to be medals handed out after this. Purple Hearts.
All right, the second free throw, by the way, is good. And Graff's had a good night tonight. She has, 6, 9, 10 points.
Nice.
All right.
And she is their leading scorer.
All right, Bumby on the post up. She's in the lane. One dribble, brings it back out to Ballman. Ballman's going to drive the lane. Shot is up. No good, but Ballman draws the foul. Great move that time by Carson Ballman.
Well, what she's realizing is, I don't think she's realizing it. She's always could. She likes to attack the lane. She likes to go down the lane to the rim, and it's working for her right now, and she's under control, too. She does have when she's on her right side, she does have a pretty good left hand where she can curl and go down to the rim.
Well, that free throw is no good. So I think, by my count, Marty, we are 2 of 13 at the free throw line.
Yeah, and those are Bauman so far, and she just needs a little more lift on that one. That was a little flat. Let's see if she makes the fundamental correction here. Looks good.
And it is. Carson Ballman, she's had a very good night. 15 points. Half the points for the Tigers.
Yeah, she had to sit with that nose for a while.
All right, so here comes Markesan. Again, our American Family Insurance scoreboard. Ripon 30, Markesan 24, 8:50 remaining in the second half. All right, into that corner is Yankee. She lost the ball.
Nice job. Well, that was the coach's daughter doing a good job of reaching in and knocking it off to her competitor. Nice job.
That's Adeline Nodoff, the sophomore. Okay, Carson Ballman brings it up now for Ripon. Going over to the left side with it. Rost, corner. Ari Brooks, who's back in the game, she's going to drive to the basket. She's going to dribble it off and pass to Ballman. Her shot's no good, but Brooks gets the rebound, bringing it back out to Ballman. Ballman now, to the right side, and Ellie Ross couldn't handle the ball, but it was knocked out of bounds by Markesan's Yankee.
Right. So, and you can, as a player, you can watch this video later. You can say, okay, yeah, this is what I got to work on kind of thing when you see yourself play.
All right, so it's Carson Ballman who gets the inbound. She drives to the basket. Misses the shot, unfortunately, but it was knocked out of bounds by Ripon, and it's Hornets ball.
Yeah, Brooks tried to reel it in, Reese, and couldn't quite do it. Or Ari, my bad. Ari.
8:19 remaining in the second half on our American Family Insurance scoreboard. It's Ripon 30, Markesan 24. We're high up in the air here in the Walsworth Broadcasting booth.
Indeed.
All right side with it. Ashton Clark's going to make a move to the basket with that left hand. Shot is up, no good. Ari Brooks gets the rebound. She's had a ton of those tonight.
And Clark just missed an easy one.
Nodoff to Ross. He's driving the lane. Shot is up, and it's no good. Brooks there for another rebound. And she goes up, and she's fouled on the shot.
And you look at Brooks.
She's had a good night tonight.
Last year, she was second on the team in rebounding. And when you have Bumby sitting out, that's nice to have out there.
Yeah, she's done a terrific job in the rebounding, both offensive and defensively. But the free throw problems continue as Brooks misses the first.
Right. She may not get breakfast tomorrow being in a Brooks family. You miss a free throw.
Here comes the second one, and that's one.
There you go. Okay.
All right. Ari Brooks has 3 points.
She can have toast and juice. There you go.
Got to give her a little fruit, I guess, huh? All right. Hey, the Tigers, Marty, up by 7 now.
Yeah.
Okay, here goes to the right side into the corner. Katie Triggs with it, brings it back out of the wing. Bobeck making a move to the basket, stops, pulls up, left hand, off the glass, good.
What a gorgeous move. She got double teamed with a weak side rotation helping going against her. She stopped and popped with a nice left hand.
Leah Bobeck and a nice shot. All right, here's a pass by Ballman. Tries to get it inside to a cutting Ari Brooks. Not a good choice. No. Stolen away.
No, they're telegraphing.
All right, posting up with it.
There you go.
Markesan, and I think that was Yankee. Nope, that was Ashton Clark. Carson Ballman was there making the stop, and the ball was knocked out of bounds, or was it a jump ball? Might have been a held ball.
Yeah, it was a held ball.
Yeah, and possession goes to
And
Ripon.
now we're going to get a turnover, unforced turnover on the dribble.
Yep. The Tiger player carried the ball, and that's a turnover. So now it goes to Markesan. 7:15 remaining on our American Family Insurance scoreboard. 31-26 Tigers. Markesan trying to inbound it, and they get it into Bobeck. Bobeck being guarded by Carlson. Bobeck to the basket. Shot is up. It's blocked.
Yeah.
Carson Ballman, I think, blocked
it. I
it.
don't know if she got a hand on it, but she sure bothered the shot at the very least. Good help on the weak side by Bauman.
Ari Brooks got the rebound. Now the other way. It's going to go Ross. Ballman in the left corner. She's going to drive to the basket, and she's going to dish it off. Goes down to Nodoff for a three. No good, off the back of the rim. Rebound hard to Markesan. Going the other way with it, but Nodoff hustles on the other side, and she's going to draw a foul.
Yeah, no, there was no reason for that foul, and I say that just in the sense her teammate was on the other side. Bauman had great leverage and great position on her if she was going to go up for the shot. So understand that your teammate's there. But if Bauman wasn't there, then that's fine. That's a good foul.
First foul on Nodoff, 15 foul. Hey, Allie Bumby comes into the game and makes a steal and goes to the basket and puts it up and in.
Well, I think the key to Ripon's success in the second half has not only been their half-court defense, but attacking the rim with the dribble.
Bumby had just come into the game and stole the inbound.
Yeah.
All right, so the Hornets on a turnaround, blocked by Ballman. Nice job on Danny Groff.
She walls up. She didn't reach that time. No whistle. Good job.
And the loose ball comes away to Bumby, who brings it in to Ballman. Ballman drives the lane, takes a shot. It's blocked out of bounds. The Tigers ball.
Favor was returned. It's a good spin move away from the defensive pressure. It's just a good defensive play.
All right. new player.
Okay, they're going 4 across. I thought they'd go back to that Tiger. 2 on the block, 2 on the elbow, up screen, opposite side. There it is. Nice.
The inbound to Ali Bumby. She puts it up and in.
Markesan hasn't figured it out. There on that one, they just picked the first player on the block, and the help defense didn't react.
10 points for Bumby. All right, Groff has it over the left side. Ashton Clark. She's going to drive to the basket. So throws it up and off the glass. No good, but she drew a foul. American Family Insurance scoreboard, 5:58 remaining in the second half, 35-26. Ripon up by 9, largest lead of the night. Fouls on Ari Brooks, her third, team's 6th. Free throw no good. So the Tigers' lead remains 9. Ashton Clark, she has 7 points tonight, make it 8.
And it's their free throw shooting that's really keeping them in the game too, Markesan.
Lead is 8 by the Tigers. Ross brought it up to Brooks, posting up Bumby, the give and go. Brooks to the basket, tried to pass it across the court, but couldn't do it, went out of bounds. So it's Hornets ball. Julia Lenz returns to the Markesan lineup. The inbound, and Bobeck will bring it up. For Markesan to the free throw line. She's going to dish it off to the right side wing. Shot is up and no good by Lauren Clark. But Markesan gets the rebound. That's Groff with it. Quickly the other way. Clark, right corner, Bobeck. Makes a move, stops, dishes it off, driving to the hoop, up and in is Danny Groff.
Nice job with Markesan. They got headed off with the pass twice, and the third time was the charm.
Groff has 12 points, by the way, and we're going to have a timeout by the Tigers. 5:14 remains in the second half. Tigers 35, Hornets 29 on our American Family Insurance scoreboard. Back in a moment.
Since 1896, Horicon Bank has been committed to providing excellent customer service, the natural choice to help with your financial growth, helping you make secure financial decisions for the long-term stability of you and your family. Horicon Bank, the natural choice. Member FDIC. Hillside Dental Associates in Ripon has been offering a complete range of premium dental care for over 35 years, including preventative hygiene, cosmetic and restorative procedures, along with Invisalign. Compassionate, high-quality dental care for the whole family. Hillside Dental.
All right, we are back from the wall in the Walsworth Broadcasting booth. Tigers will inbound, and here's Carson Ballman with it. And she stops her dribble. I don't know why she stopped her dribble, but it was almost stolen away by Leah Bobeck, but she couldn't gain control.
Yeah, well,
we're Rippon's ball back.
Yeah, one of my pet peeves is we're telegraphing, whether it's the half-court offense or in that instance, we telegraph where we're passing, so the defenders are allowed to get hands into that passing lane.
Well, she'll learn from that experience and move on. So Ballman now dribbling, takes it to the basket, up and in. Nice play, Carson Ballman.
What a nice explosion that was, the switch of the hand, too. Soft right hand.
All right, so the Tigers lead by 8. Here comes Markesan. Here's Ashton Clark dribbling it off. Gets the ball back. Going to the basket. Left hand up and in. Ashton Clark.
They got 3 players that can finish with their left hand, I've noticed, for Markesan.
10 points for Ashton Clark tonight. All right, Tigers have it. 37-31 is their lead on our American Family Insurance scoreboard. 4 1/4 remaining in the second half. Allie Bumby has it in the corner. She's double teamed and struggling out there. Ball becomes loose though, and Bryn Carlson does pick it up.
And she dribbles away from the pressure. Good decision.
So Ballman has it right side into the corner. It's Carlson now. And she's looking to post up with Bumby, but good defense by Markesan. And it was knocked away. Bumby and the Markesan girl get tied up. Alternate possession goes to Ripon. Bella Miller back in for Ripon.
Like to see the post player give a target hand, get the defender, feel him on your hip, go opposite hand of that pressure, and give the inbound passer a target hand to go for.
Ari Brooks has the ball for the Tigers. Going to go to Ross. Bumby posts up, gets the ball, takes it to the basket, misses her first shot, gets the second, and she's fouled on the second after another rebound.
Yeah, I'm convinced now, over the last 2 seasons, now that I've seen her, she deliberately misses the first one always.
The padded rebounding stats?
And that, yes, and then she's willing to take the shots on the second shot attempt.
Julia Lenz, the foul, her first, team sixth. Free throw, no good.
Well, this is a tradition we don't want to start.
Wow. We've made 4 free throws tonight, and I think we've missed 14.
Yeah, and that's why they're still in the game, because it's just a single-digit game.
And that one's no good either.
Yeah.
So Markesan will bring it up. Leah Bobeck for the Hornets. Across the timeline, wing right side with it. That's Groff. Groff's going to go to the basket, turns around, takes a shot, is up, off the glass, no good, but she drew a foul.
Yeah, on the spin move, she created some contact in the back with Bauman, and then Bauman tried to go, not me, not me.
Yeah, all right. It's only her second.
Yeah.
And team 7, so Markesan's in the bonus.
Well, and that's what it needs. It stops the clock, and they can make their free throws, and they're inching closer.
Groff makes the free throw. I said she has 8, 11, 12, 13 points.
I mean, this is a 2-possession game now.
Make that 14 points.
And she's right on her average.
All right. Well, did you know that you can drive the roads and the lane with confidence all season long? Get ready for your next road trip adventure with Goodyear tires from Cliffs Tire and Battery, West Fond du Lac Street in Ripon. And we'll be back in a moment.
Aroma's Bar and Grill has authentic Mexican cuisine, mouth-watering steak, seafood, chicken, and vegetarian dishes cooked up with a delicious blend of spices and years of experience. You're sure to discover your favorite. Locally owned and operated. Ripon Area School District continues to offer the very best educational options to each and every student. Ripon Tigers are building their future in a high-achieving academic atmosphere supported by a dedicated professional staff who are passionate about education and strive for excellence. Come to Ripon and experience what happens when excellence meets innovation.
Welcome back to Ripon High School with Martin Ernzer. I'm Lynn Krause. We're at the Walsworth Broadcasting booth.
High atop.
3:30 remains in the second half. 37-33 Ripon. Markesan is inched back after being down by 9 at one point. All right, Bumby gets the ball inside. She's double teamed. She tries to get rid of it, but the ball was kicked. I think Ripon got a break, and the Tigers will still get it back.
You know, just in the interest of the game of basketball, I think we're fortunate to have 3 competent officials here tonight on this type of a game.
The inbound goes to Miller, and the shot is up and good.
Boy, have they made hay on some of their inbounds passes for points. I can think of 3 baskets, 6 points in the second half alone.
They've done a nice job for sure.
Absolutely.
All right. So the Hornets quickly the other way into the lane, dishing it out. Bobeck for a 3 off the front of the rim. Allie Bumby gets the rebound. Tigers go the other way. She's going to hand it off now to Ross. Ross, her pass is tipped out of bounds by Bobeck.
Okay. Understand what the defense is doing. You know, they're hitting the passing lanes. They know they're running out of time. Below 3 minutes, they're going to start overplaying you defensively because of the short clock amount of time left in the game.
Ballman over to Miller. Ballman sets a screen. Miller gets into the lane, and she's going to get tied up. Held ball, Hornets ball.
Yeah, yep. That just gets you in trouble. You can't go down that lane like that, and if you do, it's dribble, what they call dribble jump stop, 2 hands on the ball, pivot.
Yep. So Hornets get it back. Find themselves down by 6, 2:44 remaining in the second half on our American Family Insurance scoreboard. Here's Markesan's lens with it. Bobek, wing right side, looking, going to drive to the corner. Stop. And
good.
She tries to bring it back up. A good D out there by Ellie Rost.
Good job, and good job by Miller going to the floor. Boy, she is a tough cookie. When I see her at Webster's, it will be yes, ma'am.
She knocked the ball out of bounds, and Markesan gets it back. On the inbound, it's a little high, but running it down is Groff for Markesan. Wing right side, driving to the basket, Ashton Clark. She does get it back to Bobek, though.
Bumby, great defense on the ball.
And Bobek's looking. She's going to hand it off here to Lenz. Takes a shot up, no good. But Allie Bumby gets the rebound. Now the other way.
Yeah.
For the Tigers. Ballman. Errant pass inside to Ballman. Stolen by Markesan. Here comes the other way as Danny Groff goes to Ashton Clark. Left side, wide open shot made by Julia Lenz.
I'm taking a timeout here because I want my girls to understand you have the lead. You're not chasing. You're below 2 minutes. Let's take care of the ball and let's attack the rim when we have the opportunity.
39-35 Ripon, and there's your timeout, Marty. We'll take it with them. Back in a moment.
Breakfast is served all day by the kindest, most attentive staff. The new Red Roof Cafe has all the home-style favorites to please the entire group. Your freshly prepared food will be out shortly after your order. Red Roof Cafe and Breakfast, West Fond du Lac Street in Ripon.
Freelance.
All right, we are back from the Walsworth Broadcasting booth. Ripon will inbound it. Gets it to Ellie Rost in the back court, so she has to go across, which she does. Okay, she's guarded one-on-one by Bobek. Here's Carson Ballman, wing left side. Bumby on the post. She tried to pass, but it was knocked away. She gets it back. And now we have a foul. I guess it's going to go against Markesan. Could just as well have gone against Bumby the way things are bouncing around.
Another option that maybe a lot of coaches would have, they would say we are going to take the air out. We're going to spread the court. I'm going to put my ball handlers out there. I'm going to pull that defense out. They're going to go for the steal and then foul if they can't get the steal. The problem is we're not making our free throws.
And we make that one by Allie Bumby. It's a bonus for Ripon. The foul was on Groff, her second, team seventh.
How much time left in the game, Lynn?
90 seconds.
Thank you, sir.
In regulation. Second one's good. Allie Bumby. All right.
Look at that.
She's got 12 on the night.
Well, I know what happened. The coach said, by the way, nobody misses a free throw again.
All right, so Markesan quickly the other way. Ashton Clark with it. Here's a three on the wing left side. Good! Danny Groff.
Yeah, and
she's had quite a night.
Yeah, well, she's now above her average of, 17?
She has 17, indeed.
And she averages 14 and a half. So she's a leader by example out there tonight, keeping her team in there with 1:19 and down by one basket after that three.
That's our American Family Insurance scoreboard, 41-38. The Ripon Tigers on top, and Ripon has the ball.
What a good test for Ripon. You're protecting now. You're at home. If you had a lead, it seemed like 8-9 points a minute ago, and now it's shrunk to 3. So what are they going to do, and who's going to be mentally tough? This is where all the little things and your half-court offense, But first you got to beat the press because that's what they're going to do.
Markesan is pressing, as Marty mentioned. It's Carson Ballman inbounding the ball.
Meet the ball. Do not stand and wait for a pass.
Bounce pass into Rost. She has it. Into the middle. Bumby. They break the press nice. Rost gets it back across the timeline. Brooks left corner. She's going to dribble back it out. Goes here now to Miller. Miller looks like she's going to get fouled.
Well, I've been talking about the hand on the small of the back the whole game, and now with a minute 7 left, that's the first call they made. They could have called that in the first minute of action.
That's Groff's third, team's 8th. Bonus for Bella Miller. She has 6 points on the night.
Maybe not a bad foul.
No good.
And it wasn't.
Markesan gets it back.
Look at this.
Danny Groff all the way the other way to the basket. She throws it off the glass. Good.
What a shot.
Coast to coast. Danny Groff. All right, the inbound is 41-40 Ripon. 52 seconds remaining in this regulation contest. And Markesan gets a foul called on Allie Bumby.
Yeah, it's a smart call. I mean, they see what Ripon's done at the free throw line tonight, and they need to get the ball back to take the lead. So and just trailing by 1, why not?
Ninth team foul. Bonus. Good. Allie Bumby. People are holding their breath. She's got 13 on the night. The foul, by the way, Julia Lenz, her second.
Well, you know she's got more than 13 rebounds.
And let's see what we have here. Up and good.
Solid. Sometimes you need that focus, but the game's on the line and you're focused. Great job by Bumby.
We have an inline violation.
A zig and a zag.
And Ripon got a break on the turnover. We're going to have a timeout, Tigers, quickly. We're going to take a break with them.
Webster's Express. Online ordering for pickup or delivery. Safely getting groceries to you and your family at the speed of your life. Order online at webstersmarketplace.com today.
Back at Ripon High School from the Walsworth Broadcasting booth. Ripon's ball underneath, inbounding it left side. That's Ari Brooks to inbound it. Gets it to Bumby, left corner. We're at 49 seconds, and Bumby's going to get fouled by Julia Lenz.
We talked about that during the station break, and get the ball to Bumby's hands, and hopefully she can pivot under pressure like she did. They fouled her because of the clock situation and trailing. And see if Bumby can keep that hot streak at the free throw line.
I think she missed 2 tonight. She's 4 out of 6, now 5 out of 7. So she has 15 points on the night. She's had a good game.
Yeah.
So it's Ripon 44, Markesan 40, 47 seconds remaining on our American Family Insurance scoreboard. The second rebound's no good. Markesan gets the rebound. Quickly they go the other way with Danny Groff. She might go coast to coast with it. She goes into the right corner, and it's going to be taken out of there by Julia Lenz into the lane. Her shot's no good. Bobek picks up the loose ball, no good. And the rebound comes out of there by Bella Miller, and she gets pushed to the ground.
Well, I don't know. There was nothing wrong with the foul. I'm surprised that she left her feet and went to the ground like that. I guess she wanted to, kind of like soccer, you would bring the attention to the official, right?
Hey, but let's be clear, that was no flop. I mean, she got pushed pretty hard. So, anyway, that's the 5th personal foul on Lauren Clark. 10th team, Ripon shoots 2 the rest of the game.
Lauren got her money's worth on that 5th.
She did. And Bella Miller makes the free throw. She has 7 points on the evening.
All right, so I guess the conclusion I've come to, the Coach Noldorf's players were goofing on him, missing deliberately the free throws.
Apparently, they've done much better.
Until it mattered at the end.
In the second half.
Kind of like a cat with a mouse with 33 seconds, Ripon up by 6.
8 points for Bella Miller. Markesan quickly the other way. Bobek was in the lane. She lost control of her feet. The ball went down, picked up by Ellie Ross, and she'll get fouled in the backcourt.
Yeah, Miller reached in there. Boy, I don't want to get her angry when I'm in the produce section. And she was the one that reached it out and got it out to, like you said, out to Ross.
24 seconds remain in the 4th quarter. I think Ripon's in pretty good shape. Tigers 46, Hornets 40.
Yep.
And another made free throw, Ellie Ross. Her first points of the night.
Everybody's going to the line now and saying, okay, game on the line. Let's make him when it matters.
It was a brutal first half come free throws, but the second half has been much, much better.
Oh, much better isn't even really doing it justice.
48-40, Tigers. 23 seconds to go. Markesan quick. It's Groff has it. She's going to try and get a 3, or somebody is. Bobek and Groff. There's your 3. No good. It goes out of bounds. Tigers ball with 14 seconds.
That's very good defense by Bauman. She knew that's the three-point shooter. She knew she wanted to do it. And so she was crowding her just close enough without fouling her, but not letting her shoot it. And then she was forced to take a bad attempt.
All right, Ripon gets the inbound. And they get it across the timeline to Bumby. It looks like Markesan is going to settle and no longer foul. So that's going to be Miller. And it's 3, 2, and 1. And that's it. The final score, your Ripon Tigers 48, Markesan Hornets 40. And Marty, well earned by Ripon tonight.
Yeah, I think, we kind of thought it was really sloppy, aggressive but sloppy in the first half. I think it was a lot more of a they knew what they wanted to do in the half-court offense in the second half. Ripon did, and they did a great job of executing, attacking the rim, and they tried to hit that first cutter, and if it wasn't there, then people like Bauman just attack the rim. People like Bumby, clean up off the glass. I want to talk about, first of all, congratulations. That puts them to 2-1. Their next game now, they're going to open up conference play. They're going to hit the road, and they're going to travel over to, I believe, Kettle Moraine Lutheran coming up, and then on Friday maybe. And then I think they're going to their next home game won't be till December 1st, Lynn. And that's going to be against, I believe, Kewaska. And we'll be bringing you that game. Meanwhile, Markesan goes to 1-2 on the year, and their next game is going to be December 2nd at Fox Valley Lutheran. If FVL's girls team is as good as the boys team, look out, Markesan. That's all I can tell you. But congratulations to Ripon. They're off to a good start at 2-1. And we'll have to see what they do when they're road tested against a quality team like Kettle Moraine Lutheran coming up.
Quick review of the scoring. We'll begin with Markesan. Leah Bobek had 3, Ashton Clark 10, Lauren Clark 2, Katie Triggs 2, Danny Groff, what a game, 19, Sienna Yankee 2, Julia Lenz 2. Tigers, Ari Brooks 3, Ellie Bumby 15, Bella Miller 8, Ellie Ross 2, Carson Ballman had 17. So well-deserved victory for the Ripon Tigers tonight. They earned it. They worked really, really hard at it.
And your 2 leading scorers for the Tigers tonight were your 2 leading scorers returning this year from the ball club. So we talked about, you brought up the question, leading by example. Doesn't get any better than that.
Absolutely not. So very good. We want to thank all of our sponsors tonight. That is for sure. We appreciate it, and we hope that our listeners will patronize our sponsors, and we appreciate them very much to make this broadcast possible. And also, Marty, you got that turkey defrosting? I hope so.
It is, as we speak.
Now.
It's a 19.9-pound bird, but who's counting, right? And it's in the fridge. And, yes, I'm so hungry, I thought about scraping off the frost and eating that, but I've restrained.
But it is Thanksgiving in a couple of days.
Have a great one, you guys.
Well, we want everyone to have a very joyous Thanksgiving. If you're traveling, do it safely. And if people are traveling to you, we hope that they also do it safely. So, again, final Ripon Tigers 48, Markesan Hornets 40. And we thank you for listening in. And for our support staff here tonight, and for Marty and myself, thank you for listening. Have a great evening, everybody.